monsters, racism, and tentacles. Oh my. Yeah, you could kind of say that sums up this show. Yeah, I'm reviewing a TV show. Why? This show is really good. Really, if those three things didn't hook you, you're not going to want to watch this show. Check it out on HBO, I believe. I think it's on Max. All right, for those of you who are left, let's get into it. Did you guys know Jamie Chung's first scene in The Buff was in this show? She says she was okay with doing it because of the physicality of her character. I could see why. Awesome scenes with her. All right, what's this story about? What's going on here? Well, it's kind of complicated. Basically, though, you got this guy that just came out of the army, I think around like the 1960s or whatnot. We're still talking like Jim Crow time, basically. And he comes home to the realization that he and his family are actually connected to this big time bloodline ritual of sorts. And basically, he and his family and friends are just trying to survive the carnage. It's really good. The people that they're up against, they're a bunch of rich, can I say racist on here? Rich, racist buttholes. I'll just say. And they have to kind of contend with the power of these people along with the magic that they wield. Not only are they rich and racist and a-holes, they wield magic. That's not a good combination. There's only 10 episodes, only one season, and it's actually not renewed for a second one. But it's really fun to watch. It can be a little bit stressful at times. I think that's my only problem with it, is it can be too stressful dealing with these powerful magical foes and also just all this Jim Crow racism going on. I don't even know how their hearts just don't explode from stress. Beautiful imaginative scenes. All the characters are interesting, engaging. You got, without ruining too much, but you got characters that are straight up kind of demonic. You got characters that are basically wizards. You got kind of a vampire thing going on. It's almost like a Jim Crow era X-Files in a way, but without aliens, just all the rest of the supernatural stuff. The main characters are people you root for, both of these two for sure. And what makes it even more interesting about these two, especially the main character, Atticus Freeman, played by Jonathan Majors, you root for him mostly, but there's definitely things about him that will kind of take you back from rooting for him. He's a complicated hero, and I like that about him. This is Jonathan Majors. If you don't know anything about Jonathan Majors, you want to see awesome acting and an awesome show, right here. This is where I fell in love with. All the acting's great. So many other people that you're going to get excited about and root for. So many scary moments and scenes. It's a roller coaster ride of a show. And it's definitely movie quality. That's why I wanted to review this thing. Highly movie quality. This is the marriage between movies and shows. This is next generation stuff right here. This is what I think is now better than seeing movies. There's a sense of engagement with each of the characters and each of the scenes and the environment. You really fully know these people. You really feel like there's space to understand them and the situation that they're in. It's got the best of both worlds. So I think of it like the Blade of entertainment. This guy's got a complicated relationship with his dad. She's got a complicated relationship with her sister and her mother. There's moments where, without ruining too much of anything, one of the characters here, she goes on this, I'll call it a spiritual journey of sorts. I have never seen anything like it anywhere. It was inspiring. It was eye-opening. It's one of the things that it's kind of like a drug in my brain, in my eye sockets. It's one of those things where I know I'm going to come back to over and over again. It's a reason to keep watching this show. The concepts here that they explore is just, it's nuts. I don't even know how to explain to you. This isn't just about culturally just kind of shoving things down your throat, white people are bad kind of a thing. They have that in there, but they get really into the nitty gritty about that and just about concepts I just wouldn't have thought of. What I'm trying to say is this isn't just a pandering show. For anybody who's concerned about that, because I'm trying to reach out to all of you here, not just people who be interested in this show. I'm trying to tell you, this show reaches into the concept of the human experience, but on another level. It's a deeply emotional show. It goes through emotions I didn't even think were there. And the way they end this season, I'm so mad there's not a second season. Think of Firefly and how they didn't give us one. It's like that. This would have been, I don't even know what the next level would have been, but they were going there. Anyways, check this out. Let me know what you think and have a good day.